for furnishing an apartment in Nairobi. I can't believe it's been 4 weeks already. It feels like a really short time, but also it feels like a very long time at the same time. It's like we've been having lots of fun, doing the whole furnishing bit, but also the exhausting bits. It makes it feel like I've been doing this for like 6 months. But yeah. Okay, so I was waiting for the console table for quite a while. I'm actually here just waiting to get some furniture. We ordered a console table and also a dining table. Hopefully they come out just perfect. But it finally arrived, and let's talk about it. So it's not exactly what we had in mind, but I think because it cost 14,000 shillings, I think it was a fair bargain and it was a fair price. It was just a few things that were different, just like the knob handles. We wanted something different, but I think that's something that we can definitely change later on. And I think also the opening and closing system, but that's completely fine. I think, for now it works, it's perfect, it's fine. And something else that came in which we absolutely loved was the dining table. So the dining table is a 6-seater dining table. We still have to figure out what chairs we're going to use for it, but the carpenter that made it charged us 13,000 shillings for the dining table, and I think it's excellent and it looks perfect and it's smooth and it's the color we wanted. So yeah, super excited for that. Let me spill the tea on my curtain rod quest. I think I definitely scoured the city. I definitely scoured the city to try and find the perfect or the best prices, the best quality and the best prices. So for starters, I went over onto Gong Road, and the prices they had in Gong Road for the curtain rods were 900 shillings for the single rods, which was 900 shillings per meter for the single rods, and for the double rods they were charging 1,800 shillings, which I thought, I was like, oh, that's an okay price, because I didn't know the price of rods in general. Okay, next I went over to a store called Homebox, and at Homebox they were charging about 4,000 shillings per meter for the curtain rods, but this included the brackets and the stoppers as well as the screws. So I was like, it looked okay, the price looked okay, but that price of 4,000 shillings was for a 19mm thick rod. I didn't even know they come in different thicknesses. I thought it was just something that was standardized. But fortunately, while going up and down the city, I came across this store called Hilson's Limited, which is on Biashara Street, and they were selling the curtain rods for 500 shillings a meter, and the brackets were going for 350 shillings each, and the stoppers were going for 300 shillings each, which was perfect because they had the exact design that I was looking for, which was just simple matte black. I think something that I found while going through different stores was that they didn't have that much variety. I think an issue with buying from Homebox would have been that you couldn't get the size custom made. It was very much a fixed size, and also the colors and variations that they had wasn't wide enough for what I was looking for specifically. So if you're looking for curtain rods, definitely head over to Hilson's Limited on Biashara Street. Something else that they had which was amazing was that they had custom made blinds, and they were selling blinds for 2,800 shillings per meter squared, and they had all of these different colors and fabrics that you could choose from. And I think from when I placed the order, it just took about 3 days for them to complete it, which was amazing. It was more than amazing. And they also helped me organize the delivery, because for the curtain railing, which we need to get installed into the living room, it was quite long, so it could not be transported by car. So fortunately they were able to get a border driver that was able to transport it and deliver it safely. So a few days ago I was looking for curtains, and I went over to a few stores, and I figured that most stores in Nairobi source the materials. Those materials are more or less the same, and so I went over to this mall in Eastleigh called Bangkok Mall, and there were a few stores, actually lots of stores. There was lots of stores in this mall, and I just went over to one of the shops and I got some curtains made, and the prices of the curtains for the shears was 300 shillings for shears per meter, and the tape that they used the tape that they were going to put on the shears cost 100 shillings per meter, but they had another option that was 50 shillings, but they said that the ones that was 100 shillings was better. So I was like, okay, might as well just get something that's good quality, that's going to last. And for the curtains themselves, that cost 1,350 shillings per meter. And for stitching, I think they charged 100 shillings per meter. So in total, I think we spent perhaps about, I think it was like 16, yes, I think in total it was perhaps about 16,000 shillings for the curtains, getting that done for all the rooms, the curtains and the shears. Okay, moving on. Remember how I was so excited about the kitchen? Well, the kitchen fitting specifically, I was really excited about that, but where is the fun when there's no drama? So after we had somebody come in, to install the oven, we realized that the measurements that were put for the space for the oven was too big. It was off maybe perhaps by 7 or 5 centimeters. It was a really big space. So the carpenter's measurements were way off, leaving a pesky gap above the oven. Talk about kitchen mishap. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to tackle this, but I'm definitely not going to shy away from this challenge. I think maybe one of the options that we have is perhaps filling it up with something, or the other option is, just to build the whole thing again, but I think that will just take longer and just produce more dust. So I don't know. I think we just have to get something just to fit into that space and call it a day. On to the search for perfect carpets. So Toi Market is a gem. It's just a gem. It's a place that just keeps on giving. So I was looking for carpets that were not that regular shiny material that you find in most stores, because the floor itself is quite shiny, so we wanted something to balance it out. And fortunately Toi Market was just there. So I found this gentleman who had these amazing carpets which he pre-selects himself, so his prices are a little bit higher, but you're guaranteed of not getting any carpets that have any stains on them or rips on them, and his carpets look generally new compared to the other carpet stalls that I passed by. And so this is a little slideshow of all his amazing carpets, and the carpet that he sold to us is a 250 centimeter by 350 centimeter carpet, which he sold for 10,000 shillings, which I think is an okay price. It's about a third of the cost if you were going to buy it new at a store. But if you don't want to head over to Toi Market or to any markets to look for carpets, I would also suggest going over to Thailand Carpets. They have an amazing selection to look for, and I think they have a sale that's currently ongoing and it ends on July 15th. Okay, here's another carpet that I got in Toi Market. I wasn't specifically looking for this carpet, but I saw it and I had to take it. Look at it. It's such a beautiful circle design. It is by Modern House Home Decor. I think it's great, and I think I got this carpet. This was 500 shillings, and I think it's lovely. Okay, and the moment we've all been waiting for. I've been going on and on and on and on about changing the lampshades, and it's finally done. So we ordered a lampshade from Kenya Lampshades, and we sent them a photo, and exactly what we ordered is exactly what they made, and they charged us 6,500 shillings for this lamp, and I think it looks amazing. It's it's simple, it works. It's simple, it's unique, and I think it matches the aesthetic of the room, which is almost industrial, but not really, but just like a few dopamine colors here and there. So I think just having that simple black ceiling lamp works perfectly for the room. But so far, I guess just having furniture, having a carpet, it looks almost done, even though we're not yet done. Got a few plants. I feel like plants always add a little bit of something, just got a few plants just to put in the corner, just to make it feel like we've gotten something done and we're achieving something. So I think what's left is maybe just getting a coffee table, getting the mattresses done, ordering some mattresses. We didn't want to get some mattresses done before we'd finish doing all of the handiwork. Last but not least, we ordered this outdoor set from a company called Hapa. So the drum table is going for 4,900 shillings, and the Acapulco chair, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, is going for 6,000 shillings, and they're pretty comfortable. I've actually got one of these chairs myself, and I think it's perfect for the outdoors because you can easily just dust it off if it gets dusty, and it's just nice just to chill and watch the beautiful sunset. Before I leave, speaking of buying fabric, I went over to River Road and I found this piece of fabric which I think looks amazing, and I think it would work really well either as throw pillows, or I could put it onto one of these circle thingies and it would be really great hanging wall decor. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make some handmade decor pieces. I think it looks relatively easy. I feel like I just have to stretch it onto this, but I'll just make like a short video showing you how to do that. All right, my fabulous peeps, that's a wrap on week 4. We've had our fair share of challenges, but we're figuring them out with style. Update on the bed from Gong Road. We just went over and we said we'll just take the bed as is and we'll get another carpenter to fix it, because it's 2023. We're no longer dealing with stress. Okay, if something is stressing you, just find a way to just forget about it. So we just said, okay, we're gonna take it as is. What ended up happening was that we negotiated a price with the owner of the store, so we had like a price reduction of 3,000 shillings less. So we just took the bed as is and went over to another carpenter to ask them if they can try and fix the bed. So hopefully by Wednesday the bed will be finished, and then we'll be able to put the other bits and pieces together. So yeah, see you next week.